my dad died a year before our daughter died. Like literally, the day that we buried our daughter was the day my dad died. A year to the day my dad died. So like that was another thing that we talked about.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Big ZIG Show. This is episode 13. This is May 10th, 2021. And I am joined by a very, very, very special guest. This is a man that will give you the shirt off of his back and also clown and roast the out of you at the same time. I've never seen this man not smile. I believe he was brought on this earth to make other people feel happy. And this man has just always brought joy to my life. Right now, he has come up with this thing called The Wealthy Life, doing his own personal chef business, showing great food. He is on Instagram at The Wealthy Chef 1 and on TikTok at _Wealthy Chef. Tory Walker, welcome to the show, my friend.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Big ZIG Productions, for getting me on here. You know?
Yes, sir. I had to.
Monday.
Hey, you were on the wish list from day one. Just had to keep following up.
Hey, yeah. Schedules align eventually.
Yeah, when everyone's busy, it's hard to get everybody on point, but you got to stay persistent and make things happy. And this whole goal is to make people feel good about themselves. It's a positive platform. So what better person than you, my friend, to have on here? So tell me, how did you come up with this whole mindset of living wealthy, of being wealthy?
Sometimes you just gotta worry about like what you control and what's in your reach. So feel bad for that person, but you gotta also remember you gotta focus on yourself and the people around you. That's where the wealth comes from, because then it's like you're free of having to worry about this or that, when it's really just gotta worry about what's present in front of you that that you can control.
So we're talking spiritually wealthy,
right?
Emotionally wealthy, mentally wealthy.
Exactly. Everything.
Those things, not materialistic things.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
There we go.
Hey, let's not get twisted though. Some materialistic things is a-okay. Okay.
I'm down with it.
I like to buy, store brand bought, juices, and sometimes I want to go ahead and get me an Arnold Palmer, what's that, the 99-cent thing. Those little
things. Arizona teas. Yeah.
Or you might have to go get you a little 39-cent tea that, it might not be the best, but
yeah.
Materialistic things, we all like them. But like at the end of the day, I care less about my materialistic thing that I splurge on, obviously, is like grilling stuff. That's like, I want the best of that. But I can care less that I'm over here wearing some like Russell sweatpants. I'm gonna turn them into shorts later anyway. So they will get cut anyway. So it's like, you pick and choose what you want. Materialistic out. It's not a bad thing to be materialistic to a degree.
Absolutely, I agree. It's good to have toys and fun things, but at the same time, doing the right thing to get those toys.
Right. End of the day, when you put your head on your pillow, are you happy with how your day turned out?
Right. Are you wealthy as in, okay, did I just scam somebody out of this amount of money and now I made a big sale, but it's really not, I really ripped off the customer, but I'm still getting paid? Or am I really doing something that helped somebody that really made a change in their life, and that's how I'm getting paid?
Like,
Things
if
like
my
that.
wife, my kid are taken care of, happy. Hey, I'm the richest man in the world right there.
Right.
So that's one of those things that, I got the 5 dogs. They good. My other family that, we deal with, they good. Hey, I can sleep good. Like, so once that, outside of that, those other levels of like, that's what that sucks. But my wealth comes from like my immediate family and stuff like that I have to deal with to make sure they're taken care of all throughout the way.
The wealth of being a father.
Yeah.
The wealth of being a husband.
Right. Like, I think a lot of it also, like, I feel like a lot of guys, like, their fathers, they like, I love being a father. And it's one of those things that I think a lot of guys have strayed away from, like, being so present, or like always just, handing it off to the mom to do stuff. It's like, guys you can do all those. So like, like, you can give the kid a back. Like, you don't have to be afraid, like, be hands on with the kid, like, other than when like your wife has a doctor's appointment, she has to leave because I got to babysit the kid. Like, I want fathers to know that you can be hands on. You don't have to be nervous. Bryce Mitchell, 34, but like, that's the things that, like, I always like to, like, try to push on the people, like, or fathers, I shouldn't say people, fathers, that like, you can be hands on more than just, the 2 hours when the wife goes grocery shopping, you got to watch it. That's my enjoyment. That's where I get wealthy. Being around my kids, seeing them grow, teaching them stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not being like backseat. I guess like, we both in the driver's seat. Just
Right.
tandem bike. It's like, I overcame a lot, but like, and they, like, people don't understand. Her to still be functioning, like, hey, wherever she wants, like, and that's the thing that I've come more to know and try to protect is, like, her feelings, her thoughts, because it's just like one of those things, like, you just don't, like, know. I've seen it day to day, since August of 2017 to this day. Like, we lost our first daughter, like, August 7th or August 30th of 2017.
That was Zaya, right?
Zaya, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And who was like 6 months old, whatever. Won't get to the story, but
right.
Like, that, just losing that pain, like, those next 6 months, like, after she passed mentally, it was like, you had 6 months of enjoyment, you had 6 months of just grief. Still have grief, but it's like you just got 4 years. We're 4 years almost to the date where she passed, and it's like, you just seeing that whole transition kind of reshaped my life. I had a certain life outlook, and then with her passing, it's more confirmed that outlook. Like, all that stuff, all like my beliefs that I thought and everything, how that shaped me to be able to handle it. Like, it's not something you can handle. Like, you just got to deal with. Like, seeing my wife, so she was my fiance at the time, but seeing her, like, just being able to just function afterwards. Like, I don't know if other people know, like, she's a pediatric nurse. So she went back to work, had to see kids, all this stuff, like, and it's just her mentally, like, hey, you can tell, like, I don't find many people I can see mentally stronger than her, mostly stronger. Like, she's shown me how to, like, really overcome stuff, like, and that's how, like, our bond grew stronger and everything.
Yeah,
stuff we've done, and like, it's just getting through the day by day. Like, it's like you have a reminder every day. Like, first thing, last thing, think of, like, all the things you think of, writing down. Even with our son now, you still have it. It's even more and like grained in your head or thought about, like losing those other two. So you're like, I got this one, but there should be three. so that's the hard part. Like, so that's a struggle, but it's also it's overcoming things. Like, I mean, every day I can overcome that.
Well,
Like,
right. You can look at it.
Like I've always been a half black. People hate it, but you know, that's my life, not yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
yeah.
don't be mad. That's how I look at my life. Like, more power to you if you want to look at it a different way, but I'm not looking that way. I wear glasses for a reason. My eyes want to see what I need. Hey, look, I'm blind without them. I can see you now. They want me to see what I need to see. So.
Laughing is so good for the soul, and that's what we need in this world right now. I swear. But and like going back to that, like you're looking at the glass half empty, half full. You know, that's what it basically comes down to.
It's never half empty, it's always half full.
Right. So it could be worse. It could be worse. And you know, Zaya and Phoenix are gonna be waiting for y'all right at the gates when this little time we have here comes to an end.
Hey.
We got to go through it to experience it and learn, unfortunately, the hard way. But here you are, still standing, you're alive. You and your wife are still together. You guys look so happy and beautiful together. I mean,
that's crazy. Everybody's crazy. So can I handle your crazy? Can you handle my crazy?
I need to play that back. Bring that back one time. Everybody is crazy, but can you handle that crazy? Boom. Hey. Oh, wow. That's some knowledge, boy. Oh, that's nuggets. That was great because there's nothing there's nothing truer than that. I'm crazy.
Hey.
Everybody's crazy, so can I handle your crazy? Can you handle my crazy?
Hey, exactly. Like, it's just like that's why it's like I've always like I grew up thinking like opposite track and all that, but it's like everybody. At the end of the day, I feel like you're going to be you are with somebody that is literally you. You just might approach it different. Like he's not as loud or outgoing, rambunctious, but he's just crazy, goofy, and all that. It's like so like a similar person. Just we approach stuff different. Like I'll get in your face, cuss you out, and then she'll like not say anything. And all of a sudden she'll say something. Man, I hurt my feelings more than like than me. Just like it's a more thought out thing. But it's like so it's like one of those. My crazy here. Hey, here's my crazy. Here's your crazy. I'm just trying to see if they melt because Amy. I know she's back there walking in and out the house, and I know she's like this, but she knows it's the truth. Amy, but it's like I don't know, like it's just this weird. We get it connected, and, so,
and that's
I look at a lot of people's relationships, and I see them like the ones that are successful, like they the same. It's like, and they might not see it like that, and it's like, but that's how I look at it. It's like I can see like, and I'm like. Of my buddies, like their wives or girlfriends, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna laugh because they're the same person. They look opposite. Just look at the other things that they match up on.
Right. And there's no timeline. See, that's where we got it wrong. We had to graduate college by this, to get married by this. Yeah. Like a majority of our parents didn't live their 20s single. Like a lot of us did. So that's where a lot of it gets misunderstood. Like where people sometimes I feel like they force themselves into something that they call happy, something that they call happiness. That they force themselves into something that really isn't there, just because of what we're told.
Right.
What
we thought.
Right, just like go to college, get a degree, and boom, you're set. Exact opposite.
I didn't go to college when I was like 27, 26.
If you don't know, if you don't know how to,
but I needed to climb. guess what you gonna do? You like, I went to I'll do a quick little story. Right after high school, I went to Ivy Tech. I went to IUP Wide, and I was like, nah, I want to go to Ivy Tech. So I can clown. I think I can clown a little bit. Didn't know what I wanted to do. Bro, I went there for a year. I told my parents that I was going there for a whole year, right? First semester, dropped out. But I still told them I was going to school. I was still going to, I was still every day leave the crib, book bag.
Yeah.
Come grab me. We drive down to school. I was supposed to be there. I had like 4 classes. Like, so I remember my schedule. I went Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Friday was we went to 2 classes, 2 3-hour-long classes. So from like 12 to 6, we were supposed to be there. Monday, Wednesday was like I had a couple classes. Bro, I went to those classes for 2 months, and then I just stopped going, and I would literally just go out and do whatever you did as an 18-year-old. Whatever you think I did as an 18-year-old during the daytime, that's probably what I would do. So whatever. So on Friday,
right. Of course. Which
Friday, I mean, hey, yeah, you know, daytime drinking was a thing. But so on Friday, shoot to like Friday, my Friday class, the only class I went to every time. I went there, but I made friends with this girl, and then she did took all my notes, and I was like, hey, I'm about to get this class, and you just take notes. I'll take you to lunch. Like, nothing ever. It wasn't anything like more than just take her to lunch, switch notes, whatever. I get them done.
Yeah.
So I didn't go to class. Then all of a sudden, I just stopped going.
Yeah.
And then my mom was like, "Oh shit, how's school going?" God, school, you know. So what are the grades? I was like, I don't know. You know, made up stuff.
And your mom's the teacher, right? Yeah.
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 I was like, He's waiting. Like, you know, hey, it's the new semester starting. I haven't got your grade. I was like, I'll talk to the professor. That'll be nice. Bro, I took some grades. I had my buddy send me some stuff. This was before Photoshop, bro.
Yeah.
I had him send me his grades. I've like crossed it. I somehow just got it done where I like whited it out good enough, put my name, had it all switched. Bro, sent my mom and stuff. She was like, oh, okay, whatever. Second semester rolls around. So somehow Matthias slipped. Was like, I wasn't home on that Friday. He went to like continue to pick me up, and for some reason he still came over and he was like, oh yeah, we're going to do something. She's like, you're not going to class? And then he was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I get home a couple hours later and she's like, so how's school? I was like, oh, it's good. I was like, I just skipped this class and I'm doing pretty good. She's like, oh, that's nice, because Matthias came over today. He pretty much told me, you haven't been to school. Y'all haven't been to school since November, bro. I was like, what? I was like, bro.
Damn, Matthias.
That's how she found out I had to go to school for a whole year. I've been lying to her and my dad. I had to beat my ass. I was 18.
Well, because they were paying tuition, right?
Hey. But that was just the dumb stuff that's like,
Did you get the belt? Did you get the belt or the fist?
I got this dude. Now I was like, so you gotta remember this is early 2000s.
Yes.
So like, I mean, I grew up like, he was just like, hey.
2003.
2003, he could be, I mean, he was a big dude, but like, it wasn't abuse. I didn't look at it as abuse. I just looked at it as like, I deserved an ass. I lied to him. So like, hey, I knew the shit I was doing. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I will do it knowing the repercussions. You beat my ass. Like, I'm gonna be crying, but he got a good couple blows, you know, body blows. But then I was like, hey, bro, I'm bigger now, so like I can take this, but I'm about to just run. Like I was like, I'm out. I ran away, bro. I ran away as an 18-year-old for 2 weeks, bro. I didn't see me for 2 weeks. I was like, I'm not coming back. So daddy promises not to put his hands down.
Yeah. Calm down. Time heals everything.
Yeah. Be sleep at 2 a.m. all the time. All right, I'll do it. No, he didn't do that. But no, it was like, he just was like, you know, bro. And then afterwards, he was like, look, we've been paying, thinking. I was like, yeah, I just don't feel like I really wanted to go. Like, whatever. So, but they're like, you still gotta get a job, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, cool. So, but then, you know, 27 rolls around, 26. I don't know. That's when I went back to college. I was like, man, my dad was just like, hey, you know, like, get a job that you know is always needed. And I was like, he's like, be a teacher or something. And I was like, He's like, you like to cook? Go do that. He's like, you always trying to pretend like you like to cook. Go do that. All right, I looked at it. And then a year later, I finally registered. 2 years later, I'm a culinary degree and all that.
Where'd you go? And it was in Indy?
It was the Ivy Tech culinary school.
Ivy Tech culinary school. Okay.
That's like one of the best ones in the Midwest I remember at the time. So.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty good up in there. Right? But it's like at the time it was before they remodeled it. So it was like all these, so the same students that went to this new building, we just had 2 kitchens pretty much. And so we just squeezed it in. We'd be there till 11 o'clock at night, stuff like it's fun. It is legit. Like, so, I always tell people, I'm proud to graduate from my Ivy Tech culinary school, even though I didn't attend my graduation. My mom and brother called me. We're like, where you at? Like, chilling, waking up. Like, well, you didn't make it to your graduation. What are we talking about? They're like, we were there, called your name, and we didn't see you. I got a lit the night before. I was excited. I graduated.
Yeah.
I was like, I got a little too had too many drinks. I was the night before. Yeah. Woke up about 1 o'clock. Graduated at 11.
I got the dang diploma.
Hey,
whatever. The piece of paper.
I purposely had it sent to my parents' house, so they see the thing. And then I was like, 2 weeks later, my mom was like, "Oh, I guess you did actually graduate." I was like, "Well, you heard my name."
Yeah, I mean, just yeah.
I get it. That's just wild stuff. That like
it is.
People like that's like just something that's like it's 18. I shouldn't have been. I thought I should have gone to college because that's the mom and dad.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you why you didn't like go out, leave, or go to like. I mean, because I ended up going to Evans USI because I didn't have it. It was obviously I didn't have the grades to get into IU or Purdue, which I didn't want to go to anyway. Kind of was on the fence of Ball State, and then USI. Actually, I heard you and Singletary were going to go down there first off, but I knew Stone was down there, and Vinny was down there, so that's why I knew people down there. So there was somebody else down there too, I forget. But anyway, just to try it out, to lead to whatever. But anyway, so continue. I'm sorry. Why? I don't know why you.
No, my parents were pretty much like, we're not going to send you down there and pay for you to party and then flunk out. And I was like, you can send me down there, and I was here in Indy, and I partied and flunked out. But but that's just them. It wasn't a they were being mean. They just knew. Like they did stuff that I'll be good. I'll go to class. You a clown, bro. You ain't going down there. Like, we know you can get the grades, but once you get bored, it's over. You go, and that's how
they basically said we're not going to send you anywhere to go to school.
Yeah, we're not going to send you away because we know you're just going to play around. Like you're going to figure out the system in your classes. What you need to get done, you're going to get ahead of schedule. And then, and you'll get ahead of schedule. You'll be like, well, I got so much time, I can just clown. And then your clowning will start making you get behind schedule. And then you can be in a rush to get back on schedule. And I was like, I'm not going to do well, but that's how it was. I would get homework done like 2-3 months ahead of time. And I would just play around, bro. Like it was just, awesome. I'm like, damn, I got to do this for this project. Like, so they were just like, we're not going to waste money.
Right,
so
right.
They considered the losses where I sat here in Indy. I was living at home. I didn't have to pay the
IU tuition or Purdue tuition compared to Ivy Tech staying at the
at the crib. So they were like,
right. But see, you're more of a people person anyway. You enjoy being around people and talking to people and make people laugh no matter who they are. Right. Whatever. That's always how you've been. we had, what did we have? Well, we were talking about 7-minute between periods in high school, and yours was like, you turned it into a 14-minute 14-minute passing period for TORY Walker.
Building, I need to be going by other classes, telling people stuff. But it's just small talk, man. Like, I hate it, but I can do it. And if I know like that small talk might help somebody out, I'll small talk to that. Like when I ask somebody, like you can ask my life, like when I get genuinely annoyed when I ask somebody, like, how you doing? And they give me the like, just blame it, like, good. How about yourself? Hey, no, I really want to know. Like, don't, like, I'm not, now if it's just like, you pass them, but if I'm really in a conversation, I ask you how you doing. You get just like one word answer. I'm like, all right, I guess.
You're all right.
Yeah. So, you know, like, I'm always down to talk, like.
Yeah. And that's a lot of things people don't understand. People think you just have to give that exact generic response, which is, I'm doing good. How about yourself? When you're really not, you know, and be like, nah, man, you know what? I'm really effed up right now. You know, I'm just not thinking right. You know, I don't know. Oh, well, what's going on? Talk to me. And that could lead into helping them sort out what's going through their mind.
You want to just get it off your chest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, just get off your chest. Like 9 times out of 10, that's all you needed.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You know? Absolutely. So
you can't really just come at somebody and tell them, you screwed up, you're done, get out of my face.
Right.
Like, that person is never going to be like, well, I can't. And that's not how, like, I've been. That's an approach in my life. Like, I will let the person fail, but then tell them how they can correct it. Don't tell them that they screwed up forever. Like, hey, you fucked it all up, but look, what we can work on to make you not mess up. Like, it's like, and that's the thing that I first got to hear. Like, he led in a way that just made it comfortable to know that your failures will still not kill you or get you fired.
Yes. Boom.
So,
that's so important that you ran. See, I had a similar situation with the restaurant industry in that type of, you know, I've been in both worlds where it's, you know, one, you're done, and the other, they okay, we see what you're doing, but here's how you can get better. Here's how we're going to work with you. You know, we're going to improve that way. And then that's kind of how you learn the trick. You don't let the ship sink. You still come out with the end product at the end of the day. It might not be the way that most people do it. You might have a certain way of doing your things, but they tell you, okay, you know, you're a wedding starts at 6. We're going to start cooking this at such and such time. Then you do this, the timing, and, you know, but make it fun. And I can see, obviously, you have a way. You were taught a way by the way that you, again, at the Wealthy Chef 1 on Instagram, check out his page. You will see how this man puts together a product and the passion that goes into it. And it's not easy at all. He makes it look easy, trust me, but it is not easy.
Hey, but everybody can do it though. You can, but my thing is, you can, like, yeah, I might do a brisket, but you might, like, you can do a brisket that makes that you like it. Our taste buds aren't the same. So, like, you make a brisket, don't worry about the look. Like, if it's got a good flavor, you were successful still. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, I want you to, it is motherfucker. My bad, but
our kids are gonna hear the words one day anyway. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Oh yeah, I've already got banned from. Hey, he's learning now, so he can't use them. But so you know, I've been out there 14 hours cooking this brisket. You do the same thing, and yours don't come looking out like mine. People are, it's not as good. No, it's not. It's about you. It's about you, and then mine. That's how mine looks. I have to practice. Yours, look good. You follow my directions, and it still came out good.
Right.
What complaint can you have? You complain. Now, in 10 more tries, if it's like that, then get mad. But hey, be happy because you're not going to enjoy that. You're going to be that brisket still be, because I have that problem too. Like, I'll crap in my life. Like, no, it's good.
Right.
I don't get to enjoy that brisket because I'm pissed that it's not up to what I want, but it's still a good brisket.
Yeah.
So once again, like I say, everything flows in my life where everything can be put together where like I look at that in the same situation.